Hello my loves, welcome back to another video. Today we have what they would like to say to you. So take a look at the cards, the crystals. We have pile 1 here, 2 and 3. Pile 1 is clear quartz, pile 2 is sunstone, and pile 3 is dyed pink howlite. All of which can be purchased on my shop. I will leave the link in the description. It is Mel's Mystical Shop. Please check it out. I sell tumbles, raw and rough stones, as well as some really beautiful jewellery. But enough of that, let's hop straight into the video and we'll get started now. So pile 1, you picked clear quartz. Really lovely choice. I love clear quartz. It's just the universal stone. So we have some homemade messages. We also have my favourite deck, which is Journey of Love. And we also just have some tarot cards. So we will start with your tarot cards. We'll pop the messages down here just so we can get a bit of a clearer picture. So card number 1, the Hanged Man. Really nice card to start off with. Let me just get all of the rest of them out, but that is a lovely start. Okay. Oh, nice. So straight away I can see that this person thinks about you a lot. I think this person has a tendency to daydream, and I think you kind of share that, which makes you guys quite similar in ways, the way that your mind works. But I do see this person kind of thinking of you. Sorry for the lighting change there. I do see this person kind of thinking of you very regularly. I can see someone laying in their bed. They may kind of dream and daydream about you, so it kind of carries off into their sleep. So I think you can kind of say that this person would like to tell you that they're thinking of you. You know, you're on their mind a lot. They would also like to tell you that you bring out, you know, this childlike wonder in them. It's very easy for them to be around you, you know, and speak to you. You kind of have this natural flow. You make each other feel young and youthful and kind of giddy again, and I think that's really nice to see, especially in a love reading. I love it when the Fool comes up because it really is that euphoric sense of, you know, before you open up to someone or before you lay all of your cards on the table, you kind of have this sense of like giddiness and like foolishness, I guess, and I think that that is what you make them feel. Now we move on to the second half of this pile, and straight away I can see they would like to tell you, I'm hearing in my head, it's not personal. So I feel like their time is very sacred to them, and they may have a very good job, or they may have a lot of work, or something along those lines. So they would like to tell you, you know, if they don't reach out as much as they should, it's nothing personal, they're just busy. I think this person would rather be in their head, in their own little fantasy world, which sounds crazy, but I really think that this person likes the fantasy. And if you're from England or you know the term getting the ick, I think this person gets the ick quite a lot, which literally means like they get put off people really quickly. And I just don't think that they want that to happen with you. So they're a little bit guarded in that way, and they like their safe space in their head, if that makes sense. So we can also see with this Devil card coming through, they would like to tell you that they are very physically attracted to you, especially to your body. The Devil card, when we're looking at physical appearance, does come with those more sexual connotations. So take that as you will. I do think that they're very lustful towards you, and that would match up with, you know, someone daydreaming or dreaming about you whilst, you know, in bed or whatever it might be in the evening time. But I do see that their time is quite sacred, and they don't have very much free time. So I do think this person is busy. So they would like to tell you it's nothing personal. I'm just busy. I am interested in you. I do think about you. I feel that click that we have too. I'm just a little bit one, busy, and two, nervous to explore it for whatever reason. So let's see. You make my temperature rise. Okay, so we have that fiery card coming up here. Let me just move these back ever so slightly. We have the fiery card. You make my temperature rise. Okay, so again, tying in with that devil card there, this person does think of you in a particular type of manner. I'm very careful with what I'm saying, but they do think of you in that way, and they do think of you. They think you're a very beautiful person. Let's just put it like that. I know this connection is divine. So this person does think that there's something different about you. They think that your energy is really pure, and it's something that they feel, you know, they could explore more of. And I think it's just with this person, I think it's just a matter of time, getting them to open up. I don't feel like super guarded energy coming through, but I feel like just a little bit, they can be a little bit indecisive, maybe is a better word. Just kind of not 100% knowing if it's something that's worth investing their time in, again, because time is such a key thing to them. I'm tired of being without you. Again, I think this person gets a little bit fed up with being in their head so much. They just get a little bit annoyed at themselves. But again, that's nothing on you. So they just want to tell you, I'm kind of sick of this, but I know it's kind of my own doing. Maybe you're a little bit held back as well. Maybe you can make it kind of more clear that you're interested in them. And we have I want you now, which seems very demanding actually. And we even have, it says here, aggressive. So again, sexual connotations, especially to clarify the devil card. We do have that very, very sexual energy coming through here. So there's a lot of attraction here. Let's just say that, this person is very, very much attracted to you. They're tired of this back and forth that you guys might have, and they really just want some more one-on-one time. But then they are just a busy person. Again, I'm hearing repeatedly over in my head, don't take it personally, don't take it personally. So let's have a look at your homemade cards. These are the best cards. I don't know why some of them are red. I just bought like different blank cards, and some of them are red, some of them are blue. It really doesn't make any difference at all. So, my friends know about you. I love it when that comes up. So this person has been speaking about you. They are being a little bit chatty with some of their mates. That's really nice, I think, because it just shows that this person isn't embarrassed. Sounds wrong, but they kind of are opening up and sharing about you, and that's always a really, really good sign. So they like that, their friend, they're communicating with their friends about you, which, as I said, is always good. You're different to how I imagined you'd be. So maybe you guys know each other, you know you've known each other for a while, but you've kind of only just started getting to know each other or something. But you're different to maybe how you're perceived online, or just in a social environment. When they actually took the time to speak with you, you're different to just what they thought. I've been talking about you. Okay, so again, we have that kind of chatty Cathy um energy coming through, which is nice. They've been speaking about you. They've been, I was always going to say running their mouth, but that sounds bad. I don't get any bad vibes here. I don't think they've been like, speaking negatively about you. I think that they've been speaking very positively about you, and communicating their feelings and interest in you. And maybe, as it's coming up here, um maybe what they're saying is, I want to get to know this person, but my time is so scarce at the minute. What should I do? So, don't be intimidated by it, especially if you're very, not early on, but if you guys haven't, really communicated much. Just don't take it like in a bad way. I don't think they've been kind of massively running their mouth. So we have hot and cold. So this person could be kind of hot and cold with you. Again, not very much of a message, but I guess I'm sorry for being hot and cold would be the equivalent of a message coming from them. Um, I don't think it's in this person's interest to be hot and cold with you. I think it's just kind of their nature, and I really really feel that they're a busy person, and I keep coming back to that point where they're like, oh gosh, was I just rude? Not on purpose. Um, so don't take it personally if they are hot and cold with you. I think that they do just kind of blow hot and cold. Again, they're very much in their head, and I think that that is what makes your connection with this person quite special because of this full energy. You kind of get them out of their head. You give me butterflies. Oh, I love that. That's so sweet. You make this person feel all giddy. Again, butterflies can definitely be tied to the sexual connection, but it can also be really sweet. You're giving this person the feels, they're feeling the feels. This isn't in your head. So if this is something that, you've never spoken on, you're not really sure if it's reciprocated, it's very clear to me that this is, especially the physical attraction, it's off the scale, really. I'm sorry for ghosting you. Okay, that's an interesting one. Um, I genuinely don't look at these cards, so I kind of wasn't expecting that, but maybe you guys have spoken before, maybe they've ignored your message, maybe they've ghosted you, and they want you to know that they're sorry for that. Interesting. I feel the same. Cute. So they kind of feel the same way you do, but they're just really bad at expressing their feelings. And we have who's gonna make a move. Who's gonna make this move? Well, if they've ghosted you, I think it should be them, to be honest. Who's gonna make a move? There is this kind of tension, and not in like a bad way. When I say tension, I don't mean like bad tension. I mean kind of like this good tension between the two of you of like, well, who's going to be the first one to like reach out, who's going to be the first one to say. And you have to be careful with a connection like that it doesn't become about who has the upper hand. There's a very fine line between being flirty and, you know flirty banter, and kind of who has the upper hand. So just be careful with that. But there is this kind of tension of, well, who's going to reach out, who's going to be the one to start this. And it's exciting. There's a lot of different energies coming through here. Again, it is just because it is a general reading, but there is excitement, and there is this kind of curiosity, I think is the word I would use to describe this. A real, interest of what's going to happen, and you can kind of feel that building up throughout. So I really hope that resonated for you. Thank you so very much for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed. Please like the video. It really, really helps me to, reach more people. Please check out my crystal shop if you would like to contact me. My links, everything will be down below. My Twitter is all just Mel Does Tarot. So thank you so very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, pile two. This is your reading. You guys picked Sunstone, one of my favorite crystals. So we have homemade message cards, my favorite message deck, but we also have tarot cards. So let's just go ahead and start off with the tarot cards. And let's see. The Empress, what a beautiful way to start the reading. Okay. For you guys, I feel this connection may be slightly more deep rooted, emotional. You may be more invested in this than the previous pile. This could be an ex, this could be someone that you've dealt with for quite a long time, and there's quite a mix of emotions here. So let's have a look and see what they would like to say to you, what messages I'm getting coming through here. So firstly, obviously, let's state the obvious with the Empress card. They think you're very beautiful. They think you radiate a really loving, kind energy. And I think that they have some regrets. So I think that, if they could speak to you, they would say sorry. They would say sorry for something, maybe not giving this a real chance, maybe moving too fast, or this Knight of Swords could be sorry for running away, sorry for getting scared. Um, this Ace of Cups is very interesting to me. I always take this as an overflow of emotion. Um, there's just a lot here. They want to tell you that they're sad. Things for them isn't going as well as what they'd hoped, or maybe if you have them on social media or you have mutual friends and you're hearing things about them, they want you to know that things are not what they seem. They may not be as happy as what they're portraying on social media or what people are saying. Um, there is this innate sense of sadness here, especially at night, feeling not whole. I'm very much hearing I'm not complete. So if you guys are exes, they definitely haven't felt complete without you. They miss you. If this is something that never really blossomed or um, bloomed into something more, I think that that is, a source of their regret. I think that it's definitely something that plays on their mind. It's almost like they're addicted to your energy, and when you withdraw that energy, or when it was taken away, it's really difficult for them to kind of move on with their life, really. Maybe things ended suddenly, or you found something out, and things were kind of changed very drastically, very quickly. Um, and I think that that's very upsetting to them. But let's have a look at your messages. I'm also kind of feeling, I almost want to say that this could be a divine counterpart. Um, it could just be past life or something, but I do feel that there is this sense of familiarity between the two of you, and there always has been. I just felt very guided to say that. So let's look at your Journey of Love cards. Illuminate, you've brightened my path. Yeah, so this person feels like you really did help them grow. And I just keep going back to that sense of remorse, and it's almost like grief. It's very strange for a love reading, but there is this sense of grief here. Um, that could mean like grieving the loss of a relationship. Or if this doesn't sound right, please go back and pick a different pile. I know we can do it. Yeah, there is this real urge to rekindle with you, and kind of rebuild and become whole again. That's so interesting that we have wholeness, because they just don't feel complete without you. Um, and it's almost breaking their heart. If you guys aren't in contact, it's really very difficult for them to keep it that way. I don't know what happened, if there was something, it just all seems very sudden. Nobody could ever take your place. And we have that comparison there. Maybe they've tried with other people, or you've tried with other people, and it just doesn't feel the same. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a song coming through and I don't know the name of it. Oh, if you have ever heard of this song, it's called Same to You by the Vamps. It's such a like niche song. I don't think they ever released it properly. But please look it up on Spotify and check out the lyrics, because that's what I was hearing in my head. And basically, I'll summarize. It's all about these two people who were together, and they break up and they kind of move on, but it just doesn't feel the same. And it kind of leaves the singer feeling really sad, and obviously like, just, I don't want to say depressed, but just not happy about it, basically. So please go and listen to that song. I feel like it's very specific for someone, and who knows, it could be you. Number 42, embarrassed. I feel like I screwed up too much. Okay, so there is definitely a past here. Definitely something tying into the past. So um there is definitely this sense of, I'm sorry, I messed up. I wish I could go back in time and change my actions, or I wish I could. Again, here with this walking back in time, there was definitely something left. Um, really, really massive sense of regret and remorse and just feeling awful, like guilty. Okay, so let's check out your homemade deck message card. Let's see. I'm worried I've upset you. Yeah, they're worried that things are maybe have gone too far, or they're worried that you're still really upset with them. Divine timing is at work. So maybe this just wasn't meant to be for the time being, or if you guys do have a past, maybe it just wasn't meant to happen right then. I'm sorry for how I behaved. Okay, so it definitely is seeming like one specific person, and I think for most of you it will be the other person, did something to really upset you. Um, Again, for a couple of you, that could be your energy, but I think for most of you, they might have done something to really, really hurt you, and that they just want to say that they're really sorry. I find you really interesting. I find that card really interesting. I love it when that comes up because it just shows that they really think of you as such an individual, and they find you really mesmerizing and quite a complex individual. Fear of rejection. Wow, this person definitely, we can see that coming through here because there is this stubbornness. This person has a big fear of rejection. They don't want to be embarrassed, they don't want to be humiliated. Um, Again, we have this embarrassed here. I feel like I've screwed up too much. Number 42, the card embarrassed. So this person does have quite a large ego. They don't want that ego to be bruised or hurt. I drove by your house. So this card is for those of you who live in the same area. Again, that won't be everyone, but if you guys live in a close proximity, then they have definitely driven by your house a couple times. Not in like a weird way. This card always sounds weird, but like I think that they just want to see you, and they want to. The best way I can describe it is, when you want to run into someone, because then it means that no one has to message, no one has to like start up a conversation. It's just like, oh, hello, fancy seeing you here, even though it's your house. I don't know if that makes sense, or even to just catch a glimpse. Um, that's kind of what I'm getting. Let's try this again. This person wants another shot with you. They miss you, They want to reconnect. Um they want to try again. They want to rekindle things. Love at first sight. So if you guys are in close proximity to each other, the first time they saw you, they were just like wowed by you. I believe love at first sight can definitely happen. Um, if you guys met online, that can mean like the first time they saw your pictures. But there is this real sense of like being kind of mesmerized and finding you really, really beautiful at first sight. And we have let's have babies. This person wants to have your kids. This person, wants you to have their kids, whatever. They think you're like, the one. And your last message card is I'm utterly in love with you. That's such a beautiful way to finish off this reading. Wow. Yeah, there's so much love here. Um you can tell you guys have a very, very deep, intricate, past and connection, and that's something really sacred, and I don't think that that's something to just be very dismissive over. I think this person, maybe messed up, and they feel very, very sorry about it. So I think that the key message this person wants to say to you is, well, there's kind of two. Number one, I'm sorry, and number two, let's try again. Can we rekindle? Can we come together again? And that is down to you. Do you want this to happen again? Um, they again, they feel very embarrassed, and because they have such a heavy fear of rejection, I would almost say, the ball is in your court. If you want to message them. If you want to see them, give them an olive branch, if you will. I think that the ball here is definitely in your court. So this is an exciting one. I really hope that this one works out for you. Please subscribe. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I would love to reach some more people. If you want to contact me, everything is just Mel Does Tarot. My crystal shop, again, will be linked in my bio. It's Mel's Mystical Shop. And thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Pile 3, last but not least, you guys picked this beautiful pink howlite. It's really not picking up on camera how bright and vibrant this is. Oh, I love it. So let's get into your tarot cards before we get into your messages. Obviously, there's 3 different decks here. We have the homemade cards, the journey of love message cards, but let's start with tarot so we can kind of see where we stand. The Hermit, right. Okay, interesting mix of cards here. So, I think for a lot of you, as we see in a lot of these videos, this could be somebody romantically involved elsewhere. This person could be involved with someone else. You may be involved with somebody else. It will be different for all of you how serious that is. I'm hearing friend as well, so it could be like a mutual friend, one of your friends. I don't know. This person, wow, they are holding back. You have the Temperance card at the center of your reading. This person is massively, massively holding back with you. If they let go, oh my god, the passion here would just be crazy. Like, this person finds it very hard to control themselves around you, but they feel like they have to. Again, that could be because of this third person. When we're looking at the Sun card here as well, you know, we really have to say that they find you a very bright light. They find you to be a really positive, happy person, and that's something obviously that they're very attracted to. They like your aura, your vibe. They think that you always are kind of like a fun time. Very, very funny person. I think you who is watching is a very, very funny person. Um, your sense of humors just click and they really like that. Now, they do want to let you know that they feel very trapped at the moment. I'm hearing stuff about time, so maybe this isn't the correct time for you guys or something, especially with the Hermit. I didn't even think of that. With the Hermit card, especially coming through, you know, this person may not be ready, especially if this person is seeing someone, whether it be casually or what's the word, like in a committed thing. This person needs some time to think about what they want. Again, that may not be super fair on you, but that's kind of what I'm hearing coming through here. They feel very trapped, but they don't really need to be. There's not really any reason for them to be trapped. Like, I always think with third party situations, unless there's kids involved, it's really not that deep, like, slash houses involved, you know. They could just leave, but people find that really difficult, and I do sympathize. I know I sound really harsh because I have actually been there, and it is really hard to leave a relationship, especially if you're repressing a lot of guilt, which pretty much everyone is, I think, nowadays. So yeah, this person just wants you to know that they are holding back with you. Like, they just want to, gosh, I don't even want to imagine what they want to do, but they just want to let go. They feel really like guarded. I'm seeing handcuffs and not in a weird way. I'm seeing it like they're very restricted as to what they can and can't do. I hope that that makes sense to you. Again, for most of you, it will be that third party. For some of you, I'm also hearing religion, if that makes sense. So let's have a little look at what we have here. How could we do this? So, how could this happen between the two of you? They're actually asking, like, it's a legitimate question. Like, how are we going to do this? You know, how are we going to become what we both want? Because I think intuitively you both kind of know you're into each other, but like you maybe don't want to say it, or like you don't want to be the one to kind of come out with it. Maybe again because of this third party, but you both kind of know it, and you kind of, they just want to be like, well, how? What are we gonna do? It's one of those things. How useful would it be to like have a conversation with this person? Like, how do you want to go about this? But you literally can't, especially if they're in a third party. That sucks. I'm so nervous around you for sure. This person is nervous because they don't know what they're gonna say or do. Like, they almost walk on eggshells because they're like, I don't want to say the wrong thing here. I could get in trouble here. Um, because they just find you really easy to speak to, so they almost want to tell their truth to you, but for whatever reason it is, again, this isn't just a general reading, but for whatever reason they feel like they can't come out and say it to you. We have attraction. I'm drawn to you uncontrollably. Wow, I mean, this card kind of sums it up exactly what I've been saying. They just can't help it. And I think that that's the key thing here. You know, when you like someone so much and you're like, no, stop it, I can't like them. You just can't help it. And almost saying no, it's kind of like the analogy of the forbidden fruit, right? Um, it's like saying no and like being trying to stop yourself just makes it worse. It's driving this person crazy. You are driving this person crazy. They're kind of going out of their minds here. So I think they want you to know that, but they also kind of don't. But I'm going to tell you anyway. We have doubt. I don't know what to do anymore. Yeah, so then we kind of fall into the slightly more serious aspect here. They actually genuinely don't know what to do. Um, because this isn't really healthy for anyone, especially the poor third party. Like, if they are seeing someone, that sucks for that person because they're having these uncontrollable thoughts about you. They may even think of you when they're with that person, which is so sad and very, very selfish on every level. Um, yeah, you know, we always have to be mindful of other people's feelings, and it sucks, but that's just what I'm seeing here, and I don't want to encourage it, but I'm just stating facts here. So let's have a look at your homemade cards. These are the more personal message as to exactly what they would like to say. So we're gonna get it straight from their own words, from their mouth. I'm pushing my emotions away. This person does not want to feel these things. Again, especially if they are with someone or a long-term thing, they just don't want to feel it. They don't want to. They just can't help it. And I know I keep saying it, I don't want to repeat myself, but they just literally can't help it, and but they really don't want to feel that this way. Touching myself, thinking of you, that one is very self-explanatory. You know, they think of you all the time in every way. You drive this person crazy. I almost see them like getting annoyed at themselves because they're like, why am I simping? Like, why am I doing this? I'm avoiding my feelings. Very, very similar to the pushing my emotions away. They just don't want to feel right now. Um, this is a really, really strong energy as well coming through. We've had three pretty intense piles, especially this one and the last. Um, Pretty intense kind of vibe. They just don't want to feel, and that is so crazy. They comes up on the temperance card because it's like they're holding back so much. They are just holding back, and if they were to actually fully feel these things, can you imagine the euphoric state that they would be in? And I'm sure you. The next card. Okay, so we have a channeled song, In My Head by Maisie Peters. I'll let you go ahead and Google the lyrics to that one, but that's all about, it actually fits very well with this because it's about being with somebody else and wanting to, being with someone but wanting to be with someone else, maybe someone you've had a past with, or um whatever. Again, it will be different for all of you, but I would definitely go and give that song a listen because I always think that one is really emotional song. It's not a sad song, it's also not very happy, but it's kind of one of those in the middle songs. It's really good. You bring out the best in me. Yeah, that's a very beautiful message because it's like, I do feel all these crazy things about you, and that's because you make me happy. You bring out the best in me. You know, you're the type of person that I want around. You're the type of person I want to be in my life. And that's a very, very nice thing. We focus a lot on this third party, but there is at the heart of it this very deep rooted connection, and that's important too. I'm not ready. Definitely, especially coming up to clarify the hermit, like this person isn't there yet, you know. They just need some time. They're not fully ready to commit because, you know, obviously there is this other thing in the way, whether it be third party, religion, whatever, it'll be different for all of you. But they just can't make this decision right now. They feel really overwhelmed as well. They have a lot on their mind. They have a lot to think about. I think this person is quite a sensitive soul, actually. Do you dream of me too? Again, this person definitely dreams of you. You show up in their dreams. They can't even escape you with sleep. Like, you're on this person's mind constantly, even when they sleep. You're there. That must be so annoying. Not because you're an annoying person, but like when you don't want to dream about someone, but then you also kind of do. But you're like, oh, I'm gonna get away from my stresses, and then the stress shows up, you know? We have you are beautiful. So they definitely find your energy beautiful. They find you very physically attractive. It's something that, you know, they're happy. They just you make them happy. Your energy is very contagious, I feel. Um, and when you're with the right people, you just become that quite naturally, and that's a really beautiful quality to have. I'm with someone else, but I want you. I mean, if that doesn't sound like an Ariana Grande song, what does, literally? Um, wait, is that an Ariana Grande song? No, it's Doja Cat, isn't it? Oh wait, I think it's both of them. I don't even know. But there we go. That just clarifies the reading for me. There is that third party going on for pretty much all of you. And if that doesn't resonate, please, you know, go back and maybe pick a different pile, because I think for the majority of you, this is going to be a third party involved situation here. So your very last card here is I can't move forward right now. Oh, probably not the best way to end the reading. Why couldn't we have ended with you're beautiful? You know, that would have been a nice way to end it. But moral of the story, this person just needs time. They just need a little bit of understanding on your behalf, you know. And I think ultimately it's down to you. I always say it, you make your own choices. This is just me relaying their thoughts and feelings with you, and this is what they would like to say to you. So I do actually do um, readings where you can send me your person's name and I will pick out. I mean, I have tons of cards. Um, you know, pick out, I think it's 28, or you can get the Excel, which is 50 messages completely personal for you. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I would like the video. I would love to reach some more people. You can contact me on all of my social medias. It's all just Mel Does Tarot. I have TikTok, Twitter. I think I have Instagram as well. I don't use it, but yeah. My crystal shop, if you would like some crystals, is Mel's Mystical Shop. But thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.